I just spent $90 on dot cakes.
11 dot cakes.
I heard that these dot cakes were going viral.
I cannot believe how long that line was. They sell out almost immediately.
It seems like every year the internet just randomly decides to obsess over like one food item. I don't know if you guys remember last year with the whole Dubai chocolate thing, like people were going crazy over that. But even though that wasn't exactly everyone's cup of tea, at least you can say that it was somewhat creative. It wasn't like anything groundbreaking, but I can't say that I saw chocolate and pistachio being combined before Dubai chocolate was a thing. But even though some people were complaining about it, it was decently creative. That can't be said for this year's food trend though. We got dot cakes. If you somehow haven't heard of these, then let me just give you a quick little rundown on what they actually are. So at the bottom, you have some cake. Got a little bit of frosting on the top. And then you got sprinkles. And I know you might be thinking, that just sounds like a regular cake. But let me tell you, you're right, it is a regular cake. But for whatever reason, this has been like the big thing, at least like for the past week or so. Like if we just go to TikTok here, okay, I love how this is the first thing that's right. If you just search up dot cake on TikTok, look at all of the videos, pretty much like all of them from like a week ago. This has 2.4 million likes. As you can see, like it's literally just cake mix, layering it with like this brand of frosting, I don't even know what it is, and then dipping it into like those sprinkles, which by the way, those sprinkles, I hate these sprinkles so much. They look so innocent, like, oh, they're just fun little rainbow sprinkles, like they're just so fun. Let me just tell you, once you try these sprinkles, like everything that looks good about them just instantly flies out the window. Like, you know, like the Mohr scale where like diamonds are at the top, like if diamonds are a 10, like these sprinkles are an 11. But yeah, that's literally what a dot cake is. And obviously people are like going to the comment sections of videos or just making new videos entirely, just saying like, this is the most basic thing ever, like why is this even trending? It's a cake with sprinkles, why is everyone acting like it's a new flippin' invention? Why the freak is people obsessed on dot cake? It's just a cake with sprinkles. You guys are under a spell. Now, to the surprise of probably no one, this didn't originate from just like a random recipe. This is actually being sold at a restaurant in New York, and the lines are insane. So the place is called Butterfield Market, it's in New York, and look at this line. People are willingly choosing to stand out. Oh my gosh, it just keeps on going. They cost $11 per cup and are subject to a strict 2 cake limit per customer. Yeah, and look at the comments for this. I cannot believe there's a line for this. This makes me irrationally angry. It's a cupcake with sprinkles on it. What's the big deal? But this gets even worse because even though the lady's video where she was making it, it looks really basic. It was just layered cake and then you got sprinkles on top. Apparently, the actual one from the Butterfield Market in New York, it's not even layered. It's just the cake, frosting, and then sprinkles. You have no layers. So people are out here paying $11 and it's not even like layered. It's literally just the cake. Now I will say one big thing about these videos is like the ASMR aspect to it. A lot of the videos always start with like people like scraping the sprinkles. And I feel like that's probably the reason why those sprinkles were chosen. But when you scrape it with a spoon, it kind of creates like a like you're excavating like a rock or something. So yeah, that's one big aspect of it. People want to get like that satisfying like. Oh yeah, I also saw this video that I just want to mention. It says, POV, your husband chaotically joins the dot cake trend. I saw this video when I was like looking around this whole thing. This is completely off topic, but are we just like calling everything like chaotic, or it's like my husband is chaotically joining the trend and he's making the cake like anyone else would? Oh my gosh, look at the comments. Is he using a giant steak knife to cut a cake? That's so chaotic, you can't take him anywhere, lol. Yup, that's me, and this is my crazy husband. So this happened. Also, I'm noticing a lot of comments saying that it's similar to like this Mexican dessert. It's called like a cortadillo. Okay, let's investigate this. I highly doubt this was like their inspiration or like they were trying to copy this. It's probably just like some coincidence. So it does look really similar. Okay, now that we've established that this whole dot cake thing isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, I want to talk about this other food trend from like a few years ago that I personally think it's worse than this. I think the reason people don't like this is just because it's so simple. Obviously they're not going to taste bad. It's just a funfetti cake with some icing and sprinkles. Obviously that's not going to taste bad, but there is one food trend that is really unique. It's not simple, it doesn't look good, it doesn't taste good. Like, it's pretty much the anti-dot cake, and it's the chamoy pickle. This was really popular a few years back. It still is kind of popular, to be honest. It was like this pickle that was like marinated in like this unholy red sauce. But then what people would do was like they would rip it open and then like put in Takis and like hot Cheetos, tahini, sometimes like putting straight up peppers into it. Like it was something else. Probably like the worst tasting thing ever, because like none of those flavors go well together at all. And we stop pretending to like the chamoy pickle. Wrapped in sour candy, drizzled with tahini, and red 40 tastes good. It looks cancerous, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was like a crazy amount of people like making like ASMR videos about this, and I can only imagine like the mess that you'd make. I will say, I do understand why this one went viral because it's like absurd. When was the last time you saw a red pickle before this started trending? But overall, even though that one was like absurd, I can see why it went viral. The dot cake, I have no idea. Anyways, that's all I have to say, so bye.